Welcome to Master Your Firearm. In this video, we're going to go over the top 10 rules of owning and operating your firearm. Rule number 1, always treat your gun as if it is loaded. Rule number 2, always keep your muzzle pointed in a safe direction. As you can see, all my muzzles are pointed in a safe direction. It's not pointed at me or not pointed at anybody around me. Always keep it pointed in a safe direction. Rule number 3, always keep your finger off the trigger until you're ready to fire and know what your target is and what is behind your target. For instance, my target is my phone. I will point it at my phone and I will not put my finger on my trigger until I'm ready to fire. And I know what's behind it, there are bookshelves behind it, so I am in a safe location to fire. Rule number 4, do not rely on your gun's safety. Do not point your gun at anything you do not want to shoot, and do not test the trigger when your gun is loaded. Meaning, you do not want to pull the trigger from a loaded gun just because your safety is on. Once it malfunctions, then you're pulling the trigger of a loaded gun. For instance, right here, my gun has a safety on it. Now we'll go back to rule number 3. Just because I have a safety on it, I don't want to put my finger on the trigger at any cost. Back to rule number 2, I don't want to point it in a non-safe direction. I always want to be pointing it in a safe direction. And back to 1, treat every gun as if it's loaded, whether it is or it isn't loaded, whether the safety is on, whether the safety is off. My gun should be treated as if it is loaded. Rule number 5, always unload your firearm when you're not using it. Another side note, you always want to check your barrel to make sure it is empty 3 times before putting your gun away. I will show you how to do that in a later video. And also, for CCW holders and anybody that keeps a loaded gun in their safe, I will show you in a later video how to do that safely. Now, for rule number 6, always use the correct ammunition for your firearm. Rule number 7, always wear eye and ear protection while firing your firearm. Unless you're in a situation where you obviously can't put on eye and ear protection, do not say, wait 1 second, master your firearm told me I'm supposed to be wearing eye and ear protection before I shoot. Don't do that. Rule number 8, never drink alcohol or use any type of drugs while handling a firearm. Whether the firearm is loaded or unloaded, never use alcohol or drugs while handling the firearm. Rule number 9, always be sure the barrel of your gun is clear from obstructions before you start shooting. And if you pull your trigger and your gun doesn't fire, handle with care, and we will talk about this in a later video. Finally, rule number 10, learn the mechanics and how your gun works, from the slide to the barrel to the spring to your trigger. And one more thing to add, always make sure to do maintenance and cleanings to your firearms. I will show you how to do that in a later video. Thank you so much for watching. We'll see you on the next one.